This is a public service.
I get together all the time with my fellow officers and we talk about this exact thing. Because we all hear about the bad cops. And listen, everyone's out there saying, there are no good cops. All cops are. And my thoughts on that are, with the rise of video cameras, not just in the hands of these bad guys that are auditors, but also in the hands of good people out there, well, it's only a matter of time until they catch us all.
This is a public service, and we're here today sitting down with an officer, giving his real opinions on the state of policing in America, and his only request was that we respect his anonymity. Make sure you stick around to the end because he gives his opinion about several popular auditors, and many of them aren't so nice. Can you tell me what your name is?
Good Officer. G-O-O-D O-F-F-I-C-E-R.
Officer Good. Yeah, I like that. How long have you been on the force?
I've been in LEO for about 20 years now.
Mr. Good Officer, what is your favorite part of the job?
When I'll take a petty or non-consequential issue and use that to take a black or a brown person and put them into the system, it just warms my heart.
Mr. Good Officer, what is the most difficult part of your job?
Bridging the gap between law enforcement and the people. And the reason it's so hard is the people have this misconception that they're equal to law enforcement officers.
What do you think of people out there baiting cops?
These guys, they come up, they put a camera in your face, and they just want to say, am I detained? I'm far enough back, I'm 20 feet away. I'm not distracting you. Well, you distract me when I make the choice to come and harass you. How am I supposed to choose between enforcing the law or harassing someone that's doing a First Amendment protected activity? I don't understand these people.
Officer Good, what do you think about people that question your authority?
Well, 20 years ago, I wouldn't have thought much of them after their teeth were removed and they were dead in a ditch. But today, honestly, I just bitch about them to my union and to my wife right before and after I beat her when I get home every night.
So do you have an opinion on the Bill of Rights?
The Bill of what?
So you were talking about the First Amendment. There's 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment. Could you tell me what those 5 freedoms are?
Let me rattle these off. Your right to shut the fuck up. Your right to give me your ID upon command. Your right to do whatever the hell I say when I say it, even off duty. You have the right to not resist, and you have the right to ride the lightning. Or when that person knows someone that has power and authority over me, I'm going to appease that person over honor my oath of upholding the Constitution every time. If the mayor of Mount Dora doesn't want you in one of the city council meetings, your ass is getting trespassed.
What do you think about panhandling?
I understand people are down on their luck. They need some help, but by God, they're not going to get it in my town.
Do you like helping people in your community?
Fuck the people. That's what I think of them.
Can you give me your opinion on First Amendment auditors? Like Rogue Nation, for instance.
Rogue Nation. Power does what it wants. More like power eats donuts.
How about San Joaquin Valley Transparency?
Let me tell you something, San Joaquin. You keep helping other auditors, and I'm going to help you right into a disability claim.
How about James Madison audits?
James Madison. Traitor. He clearly couldn't cut it being a cop, so he had to go do something where he didn't violate people's rights all the time.
This is a public service.
Who? Never heard of him.
James Freeman?
James Freeman. Basically, the dude's one of us and he just got a job with the bad guys.
Long Island audit?
He's kind of hard to make fun of. I mean, he's just so like chill, you know what I mean? Come talk to me, nice, calm, and collected, and see how long it takes me to slap you upside the head.
What about Bay Area transparency?
Yo, this is your boy, Good Officer here. Come do an audit in my neighborhood, and I'll transparent the Bay out of your ass. Call me. I need to find out how to get sponsors for my YouTube channel.
Do you have an opinion on Mark Stout?
That's the one thing that First Amendment auditors and police can agree on. Mark Stout is a dipshit. You ever seen the movie 13 Going on 30? And then when Jenna became an adult, and then her boss that was played by the same guy that plays Smeagol in Lord of the Rings, he basically reminds me of that guy from 13 Going on 30. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to give him a hard time. I'm sure he doesn't get as hard of a time as the rest of the auditors because most officers probably just think he's like a kid wearing a fake beard. Dude's short, man. Yeah, that was a short joke. Wrights Crispy, the Marine, who's that guy think he is going out there and always honoring his oath?
You're going to tell these guys I'm cool, aren't you?